For the last 16 months, the Hillsboro R3 Facilities Planning Committee has been developing an enrollment-based long-range facilities plan. In the spring of 2016, the community was asked to rank what the most effective ways to provide and maintain appropriate instructional resources, support services, and functional safe facilities as part of the comprehensive school improvement plan. The community told us that 3 priorities should be: focus on safety and security with the addition of security cameras and alert systems, increase access and utilization of district technology, and finally, increase square footage of current facilities to accommodate student growth to reduce class sizes. On April the 4th, the voters of the Hillsboro R3 School District will be asked to approve a no-tax increase bond issue for $12 million. Thanks to the district's conservative budgeting, we have enough room in our debt service levy to issue bonds to cover the cost of many of the items on the long-range facilities plan. Because of our board's careful money management and good financial stewardship of taxpayer dollars, the district has paid off some of our other bonds and is now able to borrow money for these projects with a no-tax increase. While the district is not building any new schools, other projects are needed to maintain and improve other current facilities. The focus will be on code compliance, safety and security, technology, and learning and wellness. The Hillsboro Facilities Planning Committee, in cooperation with the district's architects, have developed a comprehensive long-range plan. The development of the master planning matrix has identified district and building needs while assigning a priority level to the projects based on immediacy and needs and costs. It is necessary to prioritize the items because of the cost variances. The $12 million that will be available for projects may not cover all projects outlined in the long-range facility plan, so it's important to prioritize the needs for maximum benefit and cost effectiveness with taxpayer dollars. One of the top priorities of the district will be to pay off the Highway A property. In 2005, the district responded to enrollment projections and increased subdivision development by entering into a 20-year lease agreement for 55 acres on Highway A at the corner of Sandy Valley Road. Just as times have changed, needs have changed as well, and the district has not experienced the growth that previous boards had projected. Our current board consulted with outside groups such as financial advisors, architects, and attorneys to determine what is the best course of action for the district and what options are available to them, including paying off the lease in the terms as agreed, walking away from the lease, and paying the lease off early. All were considered. Should Proposition HAWKS pass, the financial advisor will structure the lease to pay off the bonds early that were obligated for the Highway A property, with potential interest savings to the district projected to be over $300,000. The bond issue will provide the district with the financial resources to focus on completing the needs outlined in the long-range facilities plan. Each building will be impacted in some way, and the scope of the issues addressed will be based on building needs outlined in the plan. The primary building, which is the district's kindergarten through 2nd grade building, is in need of restroom upgrades that will make them ADA compliant. In order to improve the safety and security of the primary building, the entrances would be restricted and the building main offices and nurse's office would be relocated to the current music rooms. This is necessary to ensure that when visitors come to the buildings, they do not gain access to the rest of the building prior to going to the office. The current music rooms would be relocated to a new room within the building. To further upgrade the safety and security of the primary, security film would be placed on the windows at entry locations, and the upgrading of security cameras and access keypads. The construction of 10 additional classrooms will also be included in the long-range plans. Upgrades to interior finishes as well, where needed. The elementary building is in need of significant plumbing and restroom upgrades that will make them ADA compliant. In order to improve the safety and security of the elementary building, the entrances of the building and the main office will be modified. This is necessary to ensure that when visitors come to the building, they do not gain access to the rest of the building prior to going to the office. To further upgrade the safety and security of the elementary, security film would be placed on the windows at entry locations and the upgrading of security cameras and access keypads. The teacher's workroom is also not ADA compliant, and changes would need to be made to ensure that it is. The construction of 6 additional classrooms is also included in the long-range plans. Upgrading to interior finishes are necessary as well. The intermediate school recently went through major renovations and will require a small amount of resources. The focus at the intermediate will be to provide security film on the windows, as well as upgrade current security keypads, access systems, and cameras. The junior high building is in need of the most extensive renovations. The junior high building was built in 1972 as the high school. In order to improve the safety and security of the junior high building, the entrance would be restricted and the main building offices and nurse's office would be relocated to a current new location. This is necessary to ensure that when visitors come to the buildings, they do not gain access to the rest of the building prior to going to the office. The current classrooms would be relocated to new rooms within the building as they are part of the addition of 10 classrooms. The additional classrooms will eliminate the need for temporary modular units that have been utilized for many years. The science labs are also outdated and in need of renovation. Additional renovations include the cafeteria and adjacent music rooms. To further upgrade the safety and security of the junior high, security film would be placed on the windows at entry locations and the upgrading of the security cameras and access keypads. A significant upgrade to the main electric switchgear is also needed. The original bleachers in the gymnasium need replacement, and they will be updated to be ADA compliant. The gymnasium will also be retrofitted with HVAC systems. Currently, it does not have air conditioning. To ensure additional code compliance, the junior high will also receive ADA restrooms and fire separation between the lower level storage and classroom spaces above. Finally, the high school will receive improvements to safety and security. The entrance would be restricted and the building main offices would be relocated to a new location. This is necessary to ensure that when visitors come into the building, they do not gain access to the rest of the building prior to going to the office. To further upgrade the safety and security of the high school, security film will be placed on the windows at entry locations and the upgrading of security cameras and access keypads where needed. As you can see, we have many needs in our district. The Hillsboro R3 School District is grateful to our community for the support throughout the years. We encourage you to vote on Tuesday, April the 4th, 2017. For more information about our upcoming bond issue, please visit the district website at www.hsdr3.org.